The 2015 Norwich University women's soccer team will look to both its returners and large incoming class to jump back into the GNAC playoff picture. The Cadets went 3-12-1 overall last season with a 1-9-1 record in conference play. After starting 2-0, Norwich struggled to find offensive consistency, netting 12 goals on the season. The Cadets returned sophomore Tiana Cass, who led the team with 4 goals, as well as senior Clara Leister, who netted 2. Head coach Beth Van Paris enters her 7th season with the team. We sat down with her to ask about last season as well as other topics.
Well, last season, we struggled a little bit more than we wanted to. We had a hard time coming together and really, figuring out how to play together and connect. And so it was a little bit more disappointing for us last year. We're definitely going to be a much better team this year, so we're pretty excited about the change in sort of mental state, change in motivation, change in energy level among the team. So we're definitely pretty excited to see that stuff happen as quickly as it has coming into preseason. We're about halfway through preseason right now.
Tell us a little bit about your newcomers for the team.
Our newcomers, we have about 8 players. They're all working really hard. They're all pretty excited to be here at Norwich and pretty excited to be a part of the team. They're getting along very well with our upperclassmen, very well with each other, and they're willing to do anything that the coaching staff is asking of them. So they're being great freshmen, and we're pretty excited to see what most of them can do on the field.
And as you mentioned, you're excited to see what they can do on the field. What are kind of some of the expectations for the team for this season?
Just being partway through preseason and seeing them meshing as they are already, we have higher expectations for them already in terms of they are already a very highly motivated group, and they're working extremely hard defensively, offensively through the flow of the game, and we're expecting them to be at a much higher level technically, tactically, as well as their motivation level in order to compete in the GNAC. So I think that we're going to keep growing up. We're going to crawl back up and really get back to where we can be because we're putting in the work for it.
Norwich welcomes back 16 returners while bringing in 11 newcomers, 8 of them freshmen. We spoke with senior captain Victoria Sohn about the impact the new players have made and her expectations for the team this season.
We do have a lot of new faces coming in this year, and some teams would find that as a really big challenge, but actually this year so far we've been doing really well with almost 50% of our girls being new to the team, if they're freshmen or if they're just girls that have been on campus for a few years and they finally realize they want to be a part of the team. So most teams would have trouble with that mesh and bonding together as a completely different group than last year, but I haven't seen any problems with us. We've been bonding really well as a group and clicking very well on the field.
So you mentioned you're clicking, you're bonding. What are some of the expectations for the team for this year?
It'd be really nice to win a lot more games than we have in the past. We've been struggling the past few years with that, with finishing and getting the ball in the back of the net. But again, like with a lot of the newcomers, we have a strong force up front, and a lot of girls can put the ball in the back of the net. So we're hoping to do a lot better this year, and I don't see how that would be a problem.
The Cadets kick off the season on Tuesday, September 1st when they host Colby Sawyer at 7 p.m. at Sabine Field at Haynes Family Stadium. Their first GNAC contest is set for Saturday, September 12th when they host Mount Ida. That contest is set for 7:30 p.m. This video was produced by Norwich Athletic Communications.